I can't really focus until she's done work cooking, because she be saying some stuff make you get up and get out your chair. So take heed to the message. Let's make sure we support her and go and subscribe to her content, because she's doing an amazing job over there. I appreciate you.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We need to start learning how to tell our men what we would like, what we need in a marriage. Because if you don't tell your man what you need in a marriage, this creates chaos. I always tell people on my channel, you got to learn how to talk to your husband.
One and only, take heed to the message.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means Queen, baby. How y'all doing this morning? Melania, how are you? Almond Eyes, what's going on, baby? Tanya, what's up, honey? It's good to see y'all. Thank you for coming to rock with me this morning. I appreciate you, because you could be anywhere else, but you said, let me go see what this heifer talking about this morning. So I appreciate you. You understand? I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. Now, the title of this foolery is this type of man will do anything for you. This type of man will do anything for you. Okay. We about to get into this nonsense. Please, while you're here, hit the like and subscribe button if you feel my content. If you don't feel my content, baby, keep scrolling. My content just not for you, baby. And I also want to share something with you. My mouth get indignant at times. You may not like what I say. And if you don't like what I say, this is not Switzerland. This is not Switzerland where everybody get a checking account. Yes, if you say some nonsense to me, I will block you from my channel, okay? Please be advised. I just want to advise that in advance. This is not Switzerland. I don't let you just do what you want to do over here. I'm not that type of content creator. Yeah, we going to do what it do. Good morning, Mr. He said, how are you? Sir, the show was amazing yesterday. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for all your content and what you do. Okay. Alexander, what's going on, sir? It's good to see you. Maya, what's up, baby? It's good to see you. Thank you for rocking with me this morning. I appreciate you. Malik, my number one from the beginning. How are you? It's good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for coming in. How you doing? How you doing, baby? It's good to see you. Long time no see, honey. Long time no see. It's good to see you. Thank you for rocking with me this morning. So now we about to do what it do. We about to do what it do. Okay. I want to share something with y'all. Okay. The men that you have been picking, my sisters, I'm talking to you. The men that you have been picking is not what you're supposed to pick. I want you to know that. That's why none of the relationships that you have had in the past worked out. Because the men that you have been picking is not the right type of man for you. You ever heard this old saying that either somebody said it around you, probably an older wise woman, or you heard it from a girlfriend that might have a family member that told her. They always say, get the man who love you. Be with the man that love you. You may not even love him. You may not even love him when you first meet him. He may not look that appealing to you. But let me share something with you. This is the one that will treat you like a queen. But I'm not saying you're supposed to be nasty to this man. You're supposed to be good to him. I don't know what it is. Opposites attract. When my husband met me, right? When we met each other in the laundromat, I had one thing that my king liked. Now I say two. I had two things. But it was my attributes, my body, my butt and my breasts. I know it's Sunday. I'm still gonna talk fresh. I talk 7 days a week fresh. Okay. So this is what my king liked about me until he walked up to me and started talking to me. Okay. Now, beforehand, when he had problems with the wash machine, I walked over there to him. I said, baby, that's not how you put the clothes in the wash machine. It's not going to get clean. And that's what gave him the key because I was kind to him. But mind you, this man had seen me weeks prior. I didn't even know. We lived in the same neighborhood. He just moved into a neighborhood that I grew up in Elizabeth. And I was living on Pine Street. And he was living on East Jersey Street. And he used to always, is that East Jersey? Third in East Jersey. And he used to always see me going over to the laundromat. And he's like, who is this big butt woman? You know what I'm saying? So I be rolling onto the laundromat, didn't know this man was checking me out. So he waited until one day I went to the laundromat and he ran to the same laundromat with his bag, trying to act like he needed to wash his clothes. I found this out, years later. That's what he did. But can you imagine opposites attract? Because my king is not what I usually have dated. He's not. Mm-mm. And I'm not what he would have dated. Okay. With the part of being a baby mama. Also, I was a big girl, even though he liked big girls. Okay. But the butt and the breast, you feel me? That's what he liked. Okay. So, but I will say this. The pictures that I saw of the women that he dated prior to me, when I say these women was mwah, these women was mwah, okay? They were amazing, okay? No children, no nothing, okay, before me. But I'm going to share something with you. They didn't win. They didn't win the prize. I won the prize. I want to say nah, but I know that's beneath me, but I'm going to say it anyway. Nah. Okay. So, with that being said, stop trying to chase the one that you want, my sisters. Start going after the one that wants you. He's going to treat you better. He's going to treat you better. My king is not the typical man the typical type of man that I date, that I have dated. None of those relationships worked out at all. Do you hear me? Thank God they didn't. And my king saw greatness in me. I'm not the type of woman that he dated. I needed structure. I needed to learn how to control my mouth. And no other man that I have dated that I liked could do that. But my king, somebody who is not even my type, could tame my mouth. Ain't that crazy? Somebody who, and y'all always talking about 6 feet and all this other nonsense. My king is not. He just don't put up with nonsense, and he don't scream. He don't argue. He don't shout at you. He talk to you real calmly, like you a kid, and will put you in your place. And even no matter how much you shout, at the end of the day, he gonna tell you, I'ma still be right. I'ma still be right. Shout out to my husband. Shout out to my husband. Because he took time to teach me. He wanted to teach me. I always tell y'all, a man who wants to teach you, he wants to keep you. Y'all miss that part. When you be like, all he do is complain. All he do is want to talk all the time. It's because he wants to keep you. A man that wants to teach you, I don't know how many times I got to say it, he wants to keep you. Those ones that don't want to teach you, baby, you will be lost. You will be lost in the sauce, and he don't give a damn. Long as you spread those legs, he gonna be fine. Long as you spread those legs, he gonna let you do whatever you want to do. It's until he get tired. Okay, it's until he gets tired. Okay, so now this is why I'm telling you: be with the person who likes you. Be with the person who wants to build with you. This is how you build the dynasty. This is how you build the dynasty. My king wanted me. My king wanted me, even though it just was for the physical. And until we started talking and get to know one another, then he said, I could do something with this, but I gotta critique her mouth. Her mouth is nasty. Her mouth is nasty. And is he right? He's right. My mouth is terrible. My mouth is terrible. I don't lash it at him though. I don't care how mad I get. I don't lash it at him. Because I'll go and sit myself down in some corner somewhere and be like, let me rethink this. Because if my husband's tongue, okay, his mouth is like a two-edged sword. My king ain't got to curse you out. He ain't got to get nasty with you. But when he unleash, the words that come out of his mouth will cut you like a two-edged sword. And only how I understand this is because the 2 years that we were married, the first 2 years we were married, was like Clash of the Titans. This man said shit to me that I have never been talked to before in my life. Okay? Let me share something with you. You need a man that's going to tell you the truth. You need somebody that's not going to sugarcoat your nonsense. All these men from the simp nation, if you continue to agree with these men from the simp nation, you ain't gonna never grow. You ain't gonna never grow. I'm just letting you know. You're gonna stay in that little girl space where you are, and ain't nobody coming for you, baby. You're gonna sit right there. That's why a lot of us get to our 50s, 60s and talk about we need a man. But all the while, somebody wanted to train you when you were young, but you didn't want that. You're looking for a man that's carrying all sixes, okay? 6 feet 6 inches, and another thing, 6 feet 6 inches, and what else? 6 figures. But he might be 5 feet. He might not make 6 figures. Okay? He might not be all that you think. He might not be all that you think you want because social media telling you that. Social media is the biggest liars in the world, because I'm going to share something with you. You can have 666, right? All these things, and your life be a problem. Your life be a problem. That's why you got to learn how to go outside the realm of the men that you have dated. Okay? I didn't say spiritual realm, because I remember one time I said that somebody was like, what you mean the spiritual realm? That's foolish. I'm not talking about the spiritual realm. I said out of the realm of what you date. If you look at the men that you have met in the past, and they all look alike, but they come in different shades and, colors and sizes, right? But they all have the same attitude, and it all failed, okay? That's not what you go after. That's not what you go after. You got to start learning to go after the one that is calm, that is quiet. That's the one that's going to teach you. All these men that you want to be around with, that's the big baller, that everybody want to be around this man. That's not the one for you. That's the one you keep failing with. The one that's quiet, but he's stern. That's the one that you need. That's the one that you need. I'm going to share something with you. When I met my king, I ain't know that he was the way he was. I did not know he was coming to be my teacher. I did not know he was coming to be my teacher. I said, I'm going to enjoy this man because he's kind and he's good to me. That's what I said. Okay. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Mrs. She said, what did you say? Say way to my step. Say way to my show this evening, sis. Let me see. Good day, sis, in the chat. I don't understand. Say way to my show this evening, sis. Stop lying. I don't know. Okay. Miss, she said, come back in the chat. I don't understand. So now, this is what I want to tell y'all. A mindset needs to be changed. A mindset needs to be changed when it comes towards you picking the type of man you want to be with. Okay. Now remember, my sisters, you pick him first, right? But he's the one who choose if you're going to date, if you're going to not date, but be in a relationship and be married. Oh, okay. I understand. Thank you so much. She says, not you, sis. I'm coming on later to talk about stop lying. Okay, I understand. So this is what I'm saying. Look for someone that is out of the realm of what you date. That's what I'm trying to say to y'all. These ones that you go for that got a little thuggish in them, because we lost our mind when Trench and them came to social media. Y'all remember Trench back in the day, okay? Y'all remember when MC Light was like, I gotta have a rough neck. All this nonsense we have been conformed to because we want our men, okay? Cloud Watcher Skinny said, hey Skinny, what's going on, baby? So we have been conformed to this foolery, thinking that our men should be roughnecks, they should be gangsters, all this nonsense. And the men have subscribed to it. The men have subscribed to it too. Only some have subscribed to it. So they think, okay, if I'm a roughneck, if I'm hood, I'm gonna get that pussy all the time. And that's what was happening. Not knowing that there's consequences behind you trying to be hood, trying to be street ninjas and all that foolery. Because what happened? Y'all be ending up in prison. And these same women, okay, same women who out here talking about they need men, what are y'all doing? Some of y'all prescribing to prison men, okay? Some of y'all prescribing to prison men. Dennis Sperling was talking about this yesterday on one of his lives. Okay, pre-recorded live. He was talking about this yesterday. You don't understand. Hey, Grace, what's going on, baby? You don't understand the nonsense that you're getting into when you're messing with a man from prison. Some of these men be in prison for like 15, 14, 16 years. And you think that he ain't never done nothing with none of those men in prison? Come on, baby. Stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. And some of them put in their mind that I'm not of that group because that was in prison. But baby, you still did it. You still did it. You still did it. But this is what y'all subscribe to. You want men in prison. Some of y'all becoming pen pals and all that. And let me share something with you. This is nothing new. Our sisters been doing this since the late 60s, 70s. They've been doing that nonsense, pen pals, messing with these men who are in prison. Tell me, if a man hormones, okay, is straight crazy out here in the world, their hormones is straight crazy, okay, all right, and they need that sexual healing, you gonna tell me when they get to prison they don't need the sexual healing? Human beings need sexual healing. Even women too. I'm not just excluding the men. Even women too do the same thing when they go to prison. But y'all out here want these same men, bodybuilders and everything, and they breaking somebody down late in the midnight hour when those lights go off in the prison. But these are the men you want. You don't want the men outside that you got to build with. You don't want the man outside that may not look the part. You want this one that's swollen and everything, but he the same one that's breaking another man down in prison. He the same one. If any man say that they was in prison and they never did that, they're lying. They're lying. They are straight lying. If they say they have never done anything with another man, they're lying. Y'all gotta stop picking these men that ain't gonna mean no good for you. I'm just saying, I'm not hating on the brothers in prison. I'm just saying that you gotta stop thinking that this makes sense because he swole. Because that's what we look at, you know. Just like men are visual creatures, women like to see stuff as well. Sometimes that body type looks so good to you, you think it's good. And all the while, this man been breaking people down in prison. But in his mind, he thinking that it's nothing wrong because he was in the pen. No, there's something wrong there, baby. You like men. Ain't no man gonna tell me that they done did a 15-year bid. Matter of fact, I don't even care. I won't even say, I'm gonna say 1 year. I'm gonna say 1 year in prison. I'm gonna say 1 year that they don't get broke down or they don't break somebody down. I'm saying 1 year. Okay, under 1 year. Because you in there with all men. And I don't even know why they don't have a different way of handling this with prisoners. Because these men are still men. Why don't they have a different way of handling that? Conjugal visits or something. Something got to give. That doesn't make sense, but they break down other men in prison. But this is what y'all want. Now, they do have conjugal visits, but it's for married people. But this is what y'all want. Okay? And Melania said this is why he be in and out of jail and prison. Yeah, you have to ask yourself that. Why every time I turn around, he going back to prison? Okay? He Tyrone outside, but he Bonquisha in the prison. I'm just saying. But you will pass up a man out here that you have to build with. A man that may not look how you want him to look. But let me share something with you. A toothbrush, a toothbrush, okay, a beard, okay, a goatee, and the way they style their hair can be different. I'm just saying. You can change a person by their wardrobe. You could go to do exercise with this person if you feel that they don't look the part. All you got to do is encourage the person. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Now, Supreme 10 said those men in prison are easily to be manipulated and controlled than the men who are responsible and have standards. Okay. Malik said, no, sir, you're gay. Sir, inside or out. If another man, okay, and I gotta stop saying that word because YouTube is gonna block me. I was definitely Jack. Oh, when I was don't judge. Okay, I don't judge you. I don't judge you, skinny. I'm not judging you. Well, you said that's what you was doing, baby. Listen, it's better than what some of the other brothers was doing. I don't judge you, baby. All I'm saying, my sisters, you gotta read the writing on the wall, baby. You gotta read the writing on the wall. Stop thinking that these jail men is the key. Stop thinking that. You supposed to have somebody you can build with. Some of these brothers are compromised in prison. They're compromised. Because now when he get out, you got to worry about, especially if you have somebody in your family that might be of the community. And I'm going to share something with you. The community men know. They know. Them LGBTQIA plus men, they know. They can smell them. Okay? They know. I had people in my family that they could tell someone from a mile away. And they tell my cousins and them, oh no, watch him. No, that's not him. Watch him. Okay? Yes, honey. And I have seen it clear day. And I would ask them, did you tell them? Say, yeah, I told them, but they still ain't listen to me. And then years later, they find this one in the bed with somebody else that is of the same gender. Mind you, my family member told them, nope, that's not what you want. You better find somebody else. Okay? I'm just saying, my sisters, think outside the box. Think outside the box. Stop going for men that you have kept, that you've been picking for years. You're doing something wrong. You're doing something wrong. Opposites attract. Learn how to run with that. We doing nonsense out here in these social media streets. We doing nonsense out here in this world. That's why so much content available, because our sisters be doing boo-boo the fool nonsense. I'm just saying. I want y'all to hear this real quick. This young man said this, and this touched my heart. And I was like, he's right. Whoever told him this, his uncle, he said, he is right. The uncle is correct. Listen to this.
Like 16, 17, we was at the club. My uncle told me, stop looking at that you want and start looking at that little funny looking in the corner just looking at you, because that woman finna do everything for you. That woman gonna turn mountains into molehills. A woman that you want gonna turn molehills into mountains. The value that a woman brings to the table makes her bad to me. So the looks ain't even gonna be the first thing. Y'all put that before everything. I'm putting what a woman's doing for me before everything. You could call me what you want, but you see with me, she doing something for me. She ain't giving me no problems. This woman treat me like a god. Yeah. So she bad to me. I don't give a what she look like. I could get her lips done, her face done, her teeth done, her teeth done. I could get all that done. Everybody want a bad why? I want to treat me right, because your life would be hell with you look good, but give me problems every 2 seconds. I can't live like that. What do looks do for me? It gives me some status when I go out and other dudes see me with you. And if I don't give a about the opinions of others, then really I just got dead weight sitting here. However you treat me is your status to me. She a 10 because she treat me right. And that's what more dudes should be having that in their mind, is that I just want the baddest. To redefine what bad is to you.
Now, this young man, what he's saying, he's right. Y'all worried about the baddest bitch and how she look and her body structure, right? But like he said, you can go get work done and get that done. Some of these women, they go get work done to get that done, to look like the baddest bitch, but got the nastiest attitude, and you can't live in the house with her, and she can't do shit for you. All the mountains that you build in your life, she came and made them molehills. He's right. He's right. Okay? He's right. Because y'all, sometimes we worry about things that don't make sense. And my sisters, I'm using what he said, but I'm turning it around on us. You might want this man who looked like Adonis. He looks like a god. Okay? But the mountains that you built, he turned them into molehills. You don't have no peace. Every time you turn around, you worried about where he at, who house he at, and who he fucking. That's what you worried about. But you need a man that's going to come home and act like he got some sense and be about his business. That's what you need. That's peace of mind. When you get up here and you want to get these 666 all the time, right? And I'm not telling you to lower your standards. That's your business. That's your business. I'm not telling you to lower your standards. That's your business. But when you when you sit up here and you think that this man is supposed to have all these attributes that you want, it come along with a price. It comes along with a price. Learn how to love the one that love you. Learn how to be with the one that wants you. Because when you go after the man that you want, it don't work out like that. It don't work out like that all the time. It does not. It does not. It has to be his mindset to change. You might be chasing him. If he don't have the mindset that he need a woman like you, he's not going to rock with you. He's going to decimate you. And that's why a lot of women come to social media because they crying. They chase men that they wanted. They went after men that they wanted. Instead of getting a man that wants you. There's a lot of women right now that there's men that's in their DMs, right? There's men that they know on their block, right? That want them, that's kind to them. Every time they go outside, they greet them. Every time they have a problem with their car, they come over and say, let me help you. This is the man that you need, but he got one thing that's wrong with him. And so now you just throw the baby out with the bathwater, okay? You throw the baby out with the bathwater. And this is how you get old and alone, because you pick one thing that's wrong with this man. You're going to be old and you're going to die alone. That's what's going to happen. Because you want this man to have no flaws at all. And that's the problem with the women in our culture. You want our men to have no flaws at all, like you perfect. Sometimes you got to turn that mirror on yourself. You got to turn that mirror on yourself. This is why a lot of our sisters miss out, because you think everything is wrong with this man, but the problem is it's you, baby. You the problem. You the problem. My sisters, I just want to stress this to you. I don't know how many times I can stress it to you, but you gotta fall in love with the man that love you. That's the one that's going to treat you like a queen. That's the one that's going to be kind to you. He's going to be loving to you, and he's going to correct you at the same time. That is the one that you need, baby. Good morning, Mr. Goodbread. It's good to see you, sir. Thank you for coming to rock with me this morning. That's the one that you need. I'm just saying. Okay? I'm just saying. Now, I want to share something else with you. And this is the problem that we have in our melanated community as well. Same problem we got in our community. We wait until this man might have came to us when we were at our peak. I'm talking about you in your 20s. You still fresh. You still fresh. And this young man came to you, but this is what Dr. Omar said about him. Okay? Now, I played this before, but this is what Dr. Omar said about him. He liked you back then, but you ain't want to rock with him. And this is what Dr. Omar said about him. Check this out.
One of the biggest advantages the snow bunnies have on our women is snow bunnies will find a dusty brother and see his skill, his talent, you feel me? Yeah. Invest in him in college. And by the time he become a multi-millionaire at 35, she been with him the whole walk. You see that? A lot of sisters are not going to do that. They're not going to find a dusty brother in his senior year or dusty brother in the community. But you see, he got this business idea. She like, nah, come back and see me when it's up and running. I don't think this ever going to happen. Snow bunny invested in him. You feel me? 10 years later, the same brother see you. You trying to holler. He got the right girl. And it came to you. You said you want a ready-made black man. You don't want to work in progress. And I'm telling black women, y'all better start going for some of these works in progress instead of waiting for us to finish the job because you losing to the snow bunny when you tell us to wait until we got the bag.
Black women, don't get mad at me for saying this. When they're placing some of these environments, the fucking agenda is just it sticks out like a sore thumb. So because you may be so money hungry and things of that nature, the player might not even have time to really get to know you, see what your personality.
But a lot of white women just as money hungry.
But I think they have strategy. I definitely feel like, unfortunately, white women move with strategy. Black women have an agenda that's just very apparent.
Normally, I don't advocate for brothers to go after snow bunnies, but I am for men finding better options for themselves. Passport bros.
So I don't like when Dr. Omar called our brothers dusty because he ain't got no right to talk about nobody calling somebody dusty. Okay. So he talking about they're dusty. They're dusty. Our brothers are dusty back then. Now let me share something with you. It's just that this woman who is a snow bunny, she saw greatness in him. When he was just throwing around that football in high school, she saw greatness in him and said, let me build with him. And this is the one thing that our sisters, we miss this part. We never want to build. We miss this part. Okay? We miss this part. And then guess what happened? Later, this is the outcome when we miss this part. Okay? I want y'all to hear what this sister got. She got a rebuttal. Hold on, y'all.
Yeah, I'm staring at you. How?
Is there a problem?
Not really. Saddled over there with your black man accessory, and I'm just tired of that story, to be honest. It's basic. But that's just me, personally.
Okay. Maybe I'm just a good woman.
Huh?
Like a good girlfriend. Maybe I add value to his life. I've been with him since he was doing community theater. I cooked, I cleaned, I've had his back from the very beginning. I've always supported him. Maybe two good people found each other, and I'm a good woman who found a good man.
Bitch, don't even act like you don't know what's going on out here. You got all the advantages in the world to be a good woman. You can afford to invest early. I ain't got time to be sitting out here with no community theater ass nigga for 8 years and wishing on the goddamn star. There are plenty of good black women, but you don't see Brad Pitt trying to date Shonda Rhimes. No. Tight, beautiful.
The problem is that a lot of our sisters think like this. Mind you, the snow bunnies were starting with these brothers in the beginning. So these women were with these men when they didn't have anything. And that's the problem. Our sisters don't know how to build. They know how to get to the finish line, but they don't know how to build. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that you go and build with a Pookie and Ray. I'm not telling you that. Please understand that. Make sure when you build, this man got a plan. Make sure when you build, this man got a plan. I don't know how many times I got to tell y'all sisters this. Do not get up there and be fucking and having babies. Don't get up there and do that. Okay? Make sure this man got a plan that he ready. So now when he put that ring on your finger and y'all get married, then you do all the fucking that you want. Okay? I'm just letting you know. Mr. Goodbread, thank you, sir. I appreciate you. For the $4.99 super chat. Mr. Goodbread said, this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you, sir. Okay. Now, Skinny said, "Don't dip my toe in the snow." And I understand that, Skinny. I ain't talking to you, baby. I understand. And a lot of men don't dip they toes in the snow. Okay, a lot of them don't. But you can't kick our brothers back in when they get to the finish line and they have a snow bunny on their arm, because some of y'all, okay, some of y'all don't want to build with our brothers. Some of y'all rather kick our brothers back in and say he ain't ish. He ain't got nothing. Why I'ma be walking around with this brother that's in theater arts for 8-10 years while he try to build his career? And then when he become a mega star and his body structure look different, now all y'all talking about you want him. He look good. Michael B. Jordan is one of them. He right here from Jersey. He was one of those kids that was like small and scrawny, okay? One of those kids, and he carried around his headshots because he put in his mind he gonna be a star one day. And what happened? He landed himself on All My Children, okay? All My Children, he landed himself on, okay? And he became a mega star. And now every black woman talking about why he with a snow bunny. You want to know why? Because the snow bunny was the only one that showed him respect. I don't agree that you're supposed to go dip your toes in the snow. I don't agree with that. But you find love where you find it, damn it. You find love where you find it. I'm just saying. Okay? Find love where you find it. But when my sisters don't want to build, and some of y'all build with the wrong men, and then when he leave, then now you come to social media, all black men ain't shit. This is what you say. All black men ain't shit. That's exactly what you say. That's what you say. Because you upset about the man that you built with, and that was not the man you were supposed to build with. While you're dating somebody, you don't build with him while you're dating. You be kind, you be respectful. Okay? And I'm not saying you do all wifely duties, but you do some. Let this brother know, listen, I can throw down in the kitchen. I can clean up. I can be there for you for support. We help each other. You understand? You let him know that you're a good catch. Because remember, this is an interview, damn it. This is an interview. You got to be on your grind. Because marriage is the motherfucking career. Marriage is the career. So this is an interview when you're dating. You got to be on your shit. Okay? Now, when you get into the career, you still be on your shit. You still be kind. You still be caring. You still be servitude. I'm not saying you build with a man that you're dating. I'm not saying that. But you be respectful. You be kind. You do the things that a woman is supposed to do. Don't get up here talking about I ain't his mama. I ain't got to cook and clean for him. How the hell is he supposed to know if you know how to do these things? I'm not saying you do it all the time. And I'm not saying y'all move in together either. Don't be doing all that. Because some of my sisters, y'all will get up here and be like, oh, I can't be giving this man husband privileges when because you don't want to clean and you don't want to cook. You doing all this other stuff. This is what you're saying. I can't be doing all this. I can't be cooking and cleaning for him, giving him husband duties, but you giving him that pussy. That's husband duties. You giving him that pussy. That's husband duties. You doing it already. Some of y'all giving them babies. And I always tell y'all, some of our brothers are not meant to have children. We giving babies to the wrong men. We giving babies to the wrong men. I'm just saying. Mr. Goodbread said, white women only want us for the right to vote. Remember, us black men are free slaves and have more rights than white women. White women used our sisters to get the right and left them with nothing. This is true. This is how all this started in the first place. That's why liberation for women started. Is all because Black men were about to get the right to vote. The white men were saying that the Black men should have the right to vote. And the women did an uprising and didn't tell the Black sisters why they was doing an uprising. They just brought y'all out talking about this liberation. And then what happened? When their men started talking to them about it, all our Caucasian sisters went right back in the house and left us Black women out in the cold to battle against our men. All they did was turn us on each other. And it worked because y'all still doing it today. It worked. Okay. So now with that being said, okay, this is why I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with being good to a man if he's good to you. Stop picking just any kind of man, okay, to go and be good to. That's what some of our sisters are doing. You will go and pick any type of man to be good to. And then when he screw you over, now you come to social media and you like men ain't shit, Black men ain't shit, but it's you that picked this man. You picked this man. Good morning, Red Lipstick Vibe. You picked this man. That's why I'm telling you, my sisters, there's an error in the men that you pick. There's an error because it's not leading anywhere. Some of y'all don't even get released from these relationships because you end up with babies. You end up with babies. And the problem is, this is the whole problem. The problem is that you not understanding the assignment, baby. You not. Let me share something with y'all. When a lioness, right? When she wants to be with a lion, she not going for the one. She not going for the lion that look the most gorgeous. She not going for that one. She ain't going for that one. She looking for the lion that is the one that will protect her. Do you understand? Do you know the difference? She's not looking for the one that's the pretty boy. She's not looking for that one. She's looking for the one that's going to protect her and her cubs. And let me share something with you. The one that will protect her and her cubs, he may not be the loudest one in the club. He may be the one that's at the bar sitting down with a drink and relaxed and calm. There are so many men that you see on social media. I just want to throw this at you real quick. There's a lot of men on social media that you see. Those brothers that be on a panel that be poised, that they calm, that no matter what anybody else say on the panel, he gonna say what it is, okay? And he gonna fall back. That's the king. All you got to do is watch the panel. All you got to do is watch the panel because you will see the king. The king will be the one that's the poised one. All the ones that's acting a fool, that's not putting up logic, those are the ones that is the fake kings. Those are the ones that's the fake kings. I ain't saying the ones that's high strung because he could be a king too. I'm talking about the ones that's sitting up here lying. The ones that they look nice. I'm just saying. The ones that look nice. The one that's in the corner of the club that's calm and just sipping on a drink, that's the true king. We miss that part. You think it's the one that's the loudest. That is the king. Okay? He not the king. He not the king. He's the fake king. Club King UB, thank you for the $10 super chat, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you, my queen, for your contribution to change our community. I believe someone will surely take heed to the message. Sir, you better stop being nice to me. Okay? Stop being nice to me today. Okay? This is my husband, y'all. Stop being nice to me today. Okay? All right? I'll talk to you after my show. Thank you. Now, I'm just saying that a mindset needs to be changed. A mindset needs to be changed. That's all I'm trying to say. A mindset needs to be changed. I like what Mr. He said wrote too. Lost in translation is like that. See? You got to be mindful. The true king is the one that he used logic. It's not the one that's up here telling everybody he an alpha, calling everybody stupid. They don't even know how to do a super chat and all this nonsense. That's not the true king. That's the jester. That's the jester. But us women, we looking at him. You're not looking at the one that when nonsense happened on a panel, that he can calm the panel. You're not looking at that one. You're looking at the one that get up here screaming all loud. Okay, not screaming, but acting indignant. Because men can be high strung too. That doesn't mean that he's not a king. It doesn't mean that. All I'm saying is that we don't know how to pick properly. We get up here and we pick the one that look good to us. And this is not the one you're supposed to be with. You got to learn to go outside the realm. Because remember, this same man that you looking at, right? There's 10 other women that looking at him too. There's 10 other women that looking at him too. Why would you not want your own and go build with your own? Go build with your own. Let me share something with you. When my king come home late from work, right? You know what I'm thinking? I'm not thinking he doing nonsense outside. You know what I'm thinking? I hope nothing happened to him. That's what I'm thinking. I hope nothing happened to him. God, please let nothing happen to my husband on the way home. And then all of a sudden you see the driveway lights start coming on because it's him. And then my heart calms down. Especially when he not answering the call. If he don't answer the call, I don't get upset because I know something is going on. I don't get weary. I don't get indignant. I'm ready to argue with him. But y'all sisters who want the man that every other woman want him, you got to worry about that. You got to worry about that nonsense. Because you picking the same type of man that every other woman want. And Ugly Money on his channel on IG, he said it best. Every woman want number 10. Instead of number 1 going with number 1, number 2 going with number 2. No, we don't want that. Hey, Marcus, what's going on, honey? It's good to see you. You're right. He said they hate all men. This is true, but they foolish. They gonna learn today. They gonna learn today. Because I get so tired of them with that whole concept, the bear and the man. Y'all done lost your damn mind. You done lost your damn mind. You want to be in the woods with a bear. Well, you know, the bear gonna eat you. That's what it is. Hey, John, how you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming to rock with me this morning. My sisters, I just want you to change your mindset. That's all I want you to do. You're going to be much happier if you go with a man who wants to be with you. If you date a man who wants you, you're going to be much happier. You want to know why? Because this man going to be kind to you. He going to be nice to you. He going to be nice to you. One thing I always love about me and my husband relationship, I like to say relationship. But one thing I love about our relationship is that we are the opposite of what we used to date. We're the opposite. but we love each other so much. Like, if this man just let me rest on him all day, I can cradle myself up like a baby and just lay on him. I like to be under my husband. I like to be under this man. I kid you not, no lie. When I woke up this morning, I looked at him. I said, I had a dream about you, right? And he said, what you talking? I said, I had a dream about you, my brother. It was a problem. And he gonna tell me, well, we gonna handle that problem. Okay, we gonna handle that problem this morning. Okay. I'm just saying to you, I never want to be the type of woman that I think my husband is aggravating to me. I never want to be the type of woman that get up here and talk about I'm graduating from my marriage. My sisters, don't you want to be that type of woman that's not out here from the hyena kingdom talking about I gotta graduate from my marriage? I know that this is boring today, y'all, because this is just I'm teaching. I'm not going in on nobody. But I'm letting you know that a mindset change need to be done. You're going to be much happier with a man who loves you. He will move heaven and earth to make you happy. I don't even like to say happy. I say joyful. Joyful, because I'm going to share something with you. He come along with so much teaching. He comes along with so much teaching. Because you need a man that is going to teach you so you can elevate. You need somebody who wants to teach you so you can elevate. A lot of our sisters, we out here crying to be elevated because your mindset is still at the age of 14. Mrs. Ali said, until you learn something different. Most of our sisters are 50, 60 years old, 70 years old, 80 years old because they didn't come across their teacher. The man is the first teacher of the house. The woman is the first teacher of the children. You have not come across your teacher. You have missed your teacher. You want to know why? Because your mouth. Your mouth made you miss your teacher. You have missed your teacher. So you old and you delusional. And this is the truth. And I'm going to share something with you. I would have missed my teacher too. I would have missed my teacher too. The day I was in the laundromat, I would have missed my teacher too. But it was because I was kind that I didn't miss my teacher. When I walked up to him and I said, baby, you putting those clothes in the washing machine like that, it's not going to get clean. And he looked at me and he smiled. And as he fixed the washing machine and I went back to fold my clothes, he came over to me and said, this is my phone. Put your number in my phone. I told him, I said, I don't need no friend. He said, I want to be your friend. And then friend turned into marriage. I always tell y'all, your mouth will block your blessing. Learn how to talk to these men. Learn how to talk to these men. Your mouth will block your blessing. You will miss your teacher because of your mouth. There's a lot of women that you don't know how to apologize. You don't know how to take accountability. This man will teach you. Your teacher will teach you even when you don't like it, damn it. Because there's many times that I don't like the correction, but I have to take it. Many times I don't like what my husband say, but I got to take it. Because why? I respect this man. I respect this man. My husband in my mind is on a higher pedestal than any man I have ever met in my life, even my father. Even my father. Because you want to know why? This man saved me. He taught me what it is to be a wife, even though I may not agree with him all the time. I may not agree with him all the time. You're going to have times you ain't going to agree. You're going to have times when you don't like what he say. But the key to this thing, baby, is he's your teacher. He's teaching you. He's calling you out on your ish. You don't need a man that's going to sit up there and agree with every bullshit you do. You're going to mess up. You're going to mess up. And you're going to be stuck in a situation that is going to be hard to get out of. My sisters, I'm telling you true facts. You could say however you feel, okay? You could think however you want to think. But I have no reason to get up here and lie to you. You're not choosing wisely. And this is why you're in the predicament that you're in. Y'all worried about this man having money. You worried about him having all this materialistic things. And the best thing that you could need from a man is his wisdom. I'm not saying he's supposed to be broke, but the best thing that you would need from a man is his wisdom. That's how you grow. That's how you grow. The wisdom in a man's mind will surpass all the money he got, all the cars he got, the property he got. That will surpass the wisdom in his mind that you need. That's how you elevate past the age of 14. That Sister Ali always talk about, that our women mindset don't go past the age of 14 until she learns something different. When I heard this, I was offended. I was like, what is she talking about when I heard this? But then I say, yeah, because you have women, even on social media, that they dislike you for no reason. They dislike you for no reason. They will call you all out your name. You look ugly. You look like mammy. You will pick me. Who does that? You're a grown-ass woman. You like 50-something years old, and you're a grown-ass woman calling me silly from The Color Purple. You're a grown-ass woman calling me out my name. I didn't call you out your name. The real didn't say anything cursing you out or none of that stuff. But you took a reel that is meant for everybody and you took it upon yourself to say, this bitch talking about me. Mrs. She said, build together, not apart. Is right. Marcus said, pick me. I'm just saying. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. My sisters, let me share something with you. You have to be mindful of people that will feed you nonsense. You got a lot of content creators that will be out here and feed you nonsense. And then when it's all said and done, they making so much money just by telling you lies. From the men to the women out here telling you lies. And what happened? When you have passed your prime, you ain't got nobody because all you did was listen to foolery and lies. If a man come on social media and he say to you, you got too many children. You got too many children to get a man that is of high value. You immediately get upset, but he telling you the truth. See, y'all like to take stuff from back in the day. Will say, well, grandma had these many children and somebody came in and married her. That was back in the day. Somebody came and married her. Not now. These young men now is like, I'm not going to be raising somebody else's dynasty. I'm not doing that. And I can't blame them for that. I cannot blame them for that. And I'm going to share with you why I'm not offended when men say they don't date baby mothers. Because I know how my husband had to go through foolery when he was dating me as a baby mother. I would not want to land that on anybody's doorstep. So that's why I don't say, oh, marry a baby mother. You won't hear me say that. I will say just like this. If you marry a baby mother, make sure she has boundaries with that baby daddy, and make sure she has a mindset change that she want to work with you. If she doesn't, baby, don't go save her. Don't go save her. You are wasting your time. But see, when my king came for me, I wanted to be saved. I wanted to be saved. That's the difference. See, when a woman don't want to be saved, she's not going to cooperate with you at all. She gonna tell you, I come with a package, I do what the fuck I want to do, and that's it. That's what she gonna tell you. I do whatever I want to do. Okay, Mrs. She said, that's the shame they feel. That's the shame they feel. Ain't got nothing to do with you. Your message is just made a hit dog holler. This is true. This is true. It ain't got nothing to do with me, but that's how they do. Marcus said, last of her life running down the drain. So they're going down fighting. This is true. You right about that part. And hi, Jimmy, how are you, honey? That's the problem. That's the problem right there. I will not be one of those content creators that be like, come in and save all the baby mamas. I'm not going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you if she got boundaries with that baby daddy. And I'm going to say if she got boundaries with that baby daddy, I'm also going to say, does she want change? If you say she got boundaries with that baby daddy and she want change, then I say go for it. But if she ain't got none of that shit, baby, run to the next. Move to the next. You ain't got time. It's too many of them. They 80%. They 80%. Okay, in our culture. You ain't got time. You ain't got to wait for a whole couple years trying to get somebody together. She don't want to be saved. Leave her there. She'll learn when she in her 60s talking about she wish she had a warm body on top of her. Like Lisa Ray. And also, I don't suggest you put yourself, my brothers, in a situation where she got a whole heap of children. I don't suggest that. One or two. Don't go too far into the double digits. Okay, don't go above 2. Don't go too far. It's too much. All right, it's too much. Don't go too far if you decide to date a baby mama. But make sure there's boundaries. I'm just saying. Because let me share something with you. I want to share something with you, my sisters. When you first have the first child out of wedlock, right? And the baby daddy is doing nonsense because you allowed it. You laid up there and spread your legs. You allowed it. Okay? Then you go get a second one. And you do the same thing. Okay? Now, you gotta rethink that thing. You gotta rethink that thing. You're fucking up. The second time you fucking up. First time you fucking up a little. Second time you fucking up. You gotta stop. That means you gotta hold back. There's a problem here. I'm just saying. There's a problem here. Hold back. We're complaining about giving men husband privileges, but you fucking them. That's a husband privilege. You screwing him. A husband privilege is cooking and cleaning and washing his clothes, but you're still screwing him. You don't want to do all that, but you're still screwing him. There's a problem here. My brothers, I will never tell you go and save the community. The community is dangerous. I ain't going to tell you do that. I'm not. I'm gonna tell you, save who you can save, and who you can't save, let kick rocks. That's it. If you want to save somebody. But if you don't listen, hashtag passports, do what you got to do. Passport bros. I'm not hating. I am not. Because you got to go where you appreciate it at. And the melanated sister only appreciates you when you get to the finish line. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Marcus said 1 or 2 is fine. If she has a teenage girl, run. Don't do it. Anything could happen and you don't want to take the risk. I like what he said. I like what Marcus said. He must be speaking from experience. I like what he said. My sisters, you can't sit up here and expect the creme de la creme and you ain't got your shit together. You can't. You can't. If you can't come to the slate clean, baby, you can't expect everything to be perfect. You can't. You got to learn to build. And I know some of y'all like, that's all they do is ask the black women to build. But I'm going to share something with you. When the white women build with a black man and they get to the finish line, ain't y'all heifers the same one talking about all these white women do is take our men? But actually, it's only 2% of our brothers that marry outside. 2%, I think they said, that marry outside of our culture. Only 2%. The rest of them don't. So what about them? What about them? We always complaining that the white woman is doing all this. The Caucasian woman is doing all this. What about that? John said, don't be unless the kids are well behaved and show respect. I like that too. John is correct as well. Make sure those kids are well behaved and respectful. Because if you don't, that's another problem too. That's another problem too. My sisters, listen. There's a lot of women now that you see them coming to social media, they telling their story. Okay? They telling their story. They alone. You even got big girls like me coming to social media crying, talking about they need a man. They need a man. They want a man. They ain't got nobody. Let me share something that I learned. Some exercise will not kill you. Some exercise will not kill you. Some walking, some eating right, drinking water will not kill you. Okay? It will not kill you. Dennis Sperling put out a video of this big girl talking about, I got food stamps, I live in subsidized housing, I need a man. Can you imagine? I got food stamps, I live in subsidized housing, I need a man. Can you imagine? That shit don't make no sense at all. And this is where the skinny women will get up in here and they'll say big girls will do anything to be with a man because of bullshit like this. You got big women up here that will say they'll give you all this to be with them. You're dumb. You're dumb. I'm sorry. That's boo-boo the fool bullshit. I'm a big girl, but I don't take bullshit. You can't come to me with bullshit. They always talk about big girls are the hardest working women. They are. They work hard. Because I know I never used to go home back in the day when I was not married. I ain't never go home. I was always at work. That was my downfall, especially with my oldest son, because I never spent time. I was always working, trying to get my bag up, trying to get that money hustling. But I traveled a lot, went a lot of nice places. I enjoyed that money. But just because you're a big girl don't mean you're supposed to go and advertise foolery. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Exercise, walk, enjoy yourself. That doesn't mean because you big that you're supposed to get up there and get mistreated. Or let skinny women tell you, oh, well, only why you got a man because you could do all this. You take care of a man. I'm not promoting that, oh, you should supposed to get up and be like a beach whale. I am not promoting that. You're supposed to get out and move and exercise. Take care of yourself. You don't even know how long God gonna let you stay here. All I'm saying, my sisters, listen, rethink your mindset. I know I was all over the place today. It was a teaching moment, but rethink your mindset when it comes to men. Stop going for the one that everybody wants. Stop going for the one that everybody wants. The true king is the one that's in the corner. That's the true king that you can build a dynasty with. That one that everybody want, he looked like a king, but he's a jester. He got a jester mindset. That's the one that's going to land you in baby mama lane. He going to land you in baby mama lane because you throwing that pussy at him. He going to land you in baby mama lane. That's not the one that you need. The one that's in the corner that's calm, that's the one that's going to elevate you to queen, not baby mama number 3. Because we've been confused for years about who is a real man. Y'all want to be with the one that every woman want him. Ain't nothing wrong with a handsome looking man. Ain't nothing wrong with it, baby. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with it. Because I love my king with that salt and pepper. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But when he got all these other women sniffing under him, this is a problem. He ain't got no time for you. It's that one in the corner that's sipping on something. That's sitting here, that's calm. That's the one when you sit down next to him, he focus on you. He's focused on you. And then you can lean into him and be focused on him. That's how you build dynasties. You can't build no dynasty with a fake king that has a mindset of a jester. You cannot build the dynasty with him. This is how we've been fooled for years in our community. Be with the one that's the roughneck, the one in the corner that's selling pharmacy products, the one that's wielding a peace be still. And he the same one when he get up in the pen, he the same one that's answering to Barbara. He the same one. The one that go to jail is not the true man. The one that's outside is the true man. That's the one. Or the one that went to jail, but he came home and he learned from his mistake. And he wants to change his mindset. There's nothing wrong with anybody that you went to prison, but you came home, you changed your mindset, and you said, hell to the no, I'm not going back. I don't blame you, brothers. It's the ones that stay in there that give me poise. And y'all sisters is rallying behind them. You taking half of those food stamps and buying a voucher, those box vouchers or whatever, and you shipping that stuff to him with the baby food stamps. Because you want a man that's swole. And I told y'all, the one that's to have the outer appearance, look like the king, but the mindset is a jester. It's the one that is the lone wolf that walks alone. That's the true king. That's the one that wants to elevate you. I pray, my sisters, you get it right before it's too late. Get it right before it's too late. Because what'll happen is you will be out here like Vivica Fox crying on an interview talking about she need a man. I ain't never hear Vivica Fox say all that she need a man. I need a man. This is what she was saying. I need a man. Somebody, anybody, send me a man. And that broke my heart. I said, damn, Vivica Fox, out of all people, Vivica Fox is talking about she need a man. And that don't make no sense at all. This is what she said.
Say a partner, I want someone that's going to be fun. Yeah. That's not intimidated by who and what I am. Yeah. That likes to travel. Yeah. Going to let me go shopping. Yeah.
I feel like you just spoke it into existence.
I hope so, girlfriend.
I feel like you
so. You got, and I'm taking applications.
Oh, you know,
a friend. Okay. We'll be all. Well, and I don't discriminate. He can be. I'm not against different nationalities. You know that too. Say a partner, I want someone that's going to be fun.
She said, I don't discriminate. I don't discriminate. But back in the day, you discriminated. You ain't want this type of man. You ain't want a good man. You wanted a man that was a roughneck, that could lay you down, all this nonsense. You wanted a man that had all types of money out of the wazoo. And now look at her. In her 60s, close to 60s, talking about she need a good man. She want a man that's going to take her shopping. When back in the day, Vivica Fox had men falling at her feet. Lisa Ray had men falling at her feet. But now you old and you alone and you only got that dog. And now you talking about you need a man now. You don't discriminate. You asking two other white women, okay, Caucasian women, if they know any men to let you know on live TV. When have you ever heard Vivica Fox say some nonsense like that live on TV? But y'all miss your opportunity. That's what y'all do. You miss the opportunity. Shout out to Red Pill Awareness. He said this in one of his chats. It's like a whole cartoon episode. He said this. Now there's a man and a woman, they're talking. The woman says, I ain't doing no struggle, love. Or build a bear, because that's the nonsense y'all say. I am the table. So you ninjas better come correct. And the brother says, just curious, how can you say that, but then turn around and take pride in saying behind every successful Black man is a strong Black woman? Now she get a little older. Here we go. You have a collect call for a conjugal visit. Do you accept the charges? Now she get pregnant because she messing with some man that's in prison. Conjugal visit. Now you see the same brother she was clowning. Same brother she was clowning. And the 2024 NFL draft chooses Deshaun Jenkins to the Raiders. And then you see a white woman next to him saying, I always believed in you, babe. I always believed in you, babe. And check this out what Charleston White said.
Make sure the businesses run smooth, go get the charities, and the Black woman be squabbling with you about your dick. Yeah, Black woman go squabble with you about your dick. White woman go open charities up, start doing book clubs and reading shit, making sure she picked an accountant and financial advisor. And the Black bitch go be one of my bitch. Who is that calling? Who is that? So that's why. I ain't bullshit.
Now Charleston White is wrong. He wrong for what he's saying, but he's speaking facts. Because check this out. I'm gonna check this out. Okay, he wrong for what he's saying, but he's speaking facts. Okay, because We don't want to come in when he's building. We don't want to. Okay? Okay? Dr. Omar said they dusty when they building. Now when they get to the finish line, the white woman, the Caucasian woman was helping them build. And when they get to the finish line, what do? They take her along. Now she know her man is wanted by millions of women. So what she do? She stand on the throne that he put her on. Now, I'm not saying it's right for a man to cheat. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not. But when you have a man that you know that is in a higher class, and he is bringing in a certain type of money, and he is a star or whatever, okay? You know shit gonna go left. You know that. You got to prepare for that. If that's the life that you want. I don't agree, okay? But if that's the life you want, baby, you got to learn how to sit on the throne. It is not easy to sit on the throne with a man that has all types of concubines running around him. You got to get in some type of hobby that's going to keep you busy. This is for y'all women who talking all this nonsense when you want a 6-figure, 6 this, 6 that, whatever. That's why I said to y'all, you always picking number 10. You want to be happy? Stop picking number 10. Learn how to pick your number. You number 1, you pick 1. You number 2, you pick 2. You're going to be happy. You're going to be happy because you got somebody that love you, that want to be with you. Everybody picked number 10, and you know what happened? He can only marry one of y'all, baby. Number 10 can only marry one of y'all. All y'all women, he can only marry one in the United States. He can only marry one. So now you number 5 baby mama, number 6 baby mama, number 7 baby mama. He can only marry one. Y'all got y'all priorities screwed up. And when you get old and gray, you have lost it. You have lost it. Look at Vivica up here crying about a man. Vivica back in the day couldn't even stop men from bothering her. She couldn't stop men from smelling all around her. Look at her now. She up there begging on live TV she need a me. Begging she need a man because we do not know how to build. You got Dr. Omar, and I keep saying this because I'm so shocked he said this, that our brothers are dusty. They dusty. But y'all the same ones that talk about they don't know, we only ask black women to build. We only ask them to build, but white women build too. Let me share something with you. If he didn't make it to the NFL, do you think she will leave him? Nope, she's not going to leave him. They're going to go get a business. She not going to leave him. She going to stay with him. They going to go get a business. They're going to go work on a financial business and go get a business. And she going to stay with him. They going to build a dynasty. Good morning, Real Bravado Network. How are you, sir? They going to go build a business. She ain't going to leave him because he didn't make it to the NFL. She going to stay with him. Want to know why? Because she had already invested in him. But my sisters, if he don't make it to the NFL, if he don't make it to the NBA, are you going to stay with him? Are you going to stay with him? Because we do not like to build with our brothers. Any other woman will come over and she will build. Now, for the ones who do build with their husbands, who built with their boyfriends, I don't suggest you build with your boyfriend. It should be your husband. But you're supposed to be kind to this man. You're supposed to be good to this man while you're dating him. I told y'all that's an interview. Hello, information man. How you doing, sir? It's good to see you. Always. How you doing? Now, you can continue to do the nonsense that you're doing and believing in sprinkle, sprinkle. You can continue with your nonsense, okay? But when you get as old as Vivica, you're going to wish that you listened to me. You're going to wish that you listened to me. Sprinkle, sprinkle, and all the nonsense that these women on social media is teaching y'all will be your downfall. I can't wait till they have to answer to God for all that foolery. All those women they have led astray. I just heard the other day that they got a Christian woman out here preaching to our sisters not to listen to our men, not to respect our men. Is she Christian? Can you imagine? The world has been topsy-turvy. That's why I say these women out here that's preaching to the younger generation, they doing what the Bible says. They preaching, but they preaching bullshit. And they got to still answer for that. Learn how to build, not just build with anybody. And Information Man says she's a false prophet. It's true. When I say build, not to build just with anybody. I'm saying build with a man that has a mindset, a positive, to build with a man that has a plan. You got to build with a man that has a plan. You see greatness in him. It's not just NFL, NBA, all this other foolery. It's not just that. It can be an average Joe man, a blue collar man. You can build with a blue collar man, but you have to have the mindset to want to. Stop listening to these other women telling y'all nonsense. And we done for today. Take heed to the message, everybody. Much love to you all, okay? Thank you for coming to rock with me. Thank you for letting me get in and run my mouth. I want to share something with all of my content creators that follow me, y'all. Start getting on your phones, y'all, and doing your lives sometime. Get on your phone and do your lives from YouTube directly, not from StreamYard. YouTube directly. And I'm going to share with you why. YouTube will put you on their front page, honey. They promoting those lives, okay? They promoting those lives. If you directly do the live from your phone, they're promoting those lives. You will get so many views and watch time. It is crazy. I have been doing it for like the last 2 weeks, and I shared it with everybody. Y'all got to start doing that. I had just had a live about 2 days ago. I had 15K. 15K. Content creators, listen, I'm not here to hide shit, okay? I'm not hiding shit. Somebody tell me, I'm going to tell y'all, okay? I'm not one of those content creators. I'm trying to get better than the other one. Listen to me. We all got to eat, okay? Start going to do your lives on your phone, not with no StreamYard, directly through YouTube, okay? And so listen to me. The people that's watching you is not your people. There are people that's just scrolling up YouTube live. It's not your people. Okay. So you're going to get a lot of crazy people in here, but you're going to get some good people too. Just have your mods be on the A game. Okay. Have the mods be on the A game and block whoever. And tell them that, listen, like and subscribe to my channel. This is what you're going to get. This is what I am. You will get more people come to your channel. Okay. For my content creators, baby, take heed to the message, baby. I'm not one of those content creators that's going to hide stuff. If I see something and I see something working for me, I'm going to tell it, honey. My husband always tell me you got a big mouth. I'm going to tell it. Okay. I'm going to tell it. Use your phone and start doing your lives from your phone. You will get more people. In the last 2 days, I have gotten 300 new followers. I ain't lying to you. In the last 3 days, I got 300 new followers. Baby, listen to what I'm telling you. Let's get it together. Let's get it together. Pump out that content. Get on that phone. You ain't got to go through your whole studio and start turning everything on. Get on that phone and start talking and say what you got to say. And stay on it for a while. Do like you doing a full show. And you're going to see. And at the end, when you close out, you're going to see all those numbers. You may not see a lot of super chats, but you're going to see all those numbers up there. And it's going to count as your watch time, baby. Okay? I'm just saying. We done for today. Everybody take heed to the message. I greatly appreciate y'all. And also, I'm going to be putting out some reels this morning about Amanda Seals, because she was going in on Shay Shay. And I just want to give her a little taste of her own medicine. So that's why I talked about her last night, and I'm going to put out some reels about her today, because she kicking Shay Shay back in, and he kindly invited her to his show. So I just wanted to put that out there, because ain't nobody taking up for Shay. And they don't have to. Nobody have to, but she's my sister. So a correction needs to be made. Am I right? Can the church say amen? A correction needs to be made, okay? So now we done for today. Please, if you like what I'm saying, you feel my content, please subscribe to the channel, okay? Also, if you want to donate to the channel, you want to help it grow, I have super chats available. I also have cash apps available if you want to. They're in the link in my bio, okay? If you want to donate. Also, if you want to shop with us, our family business is called ubnracksfashion.com. It is in the link. Also, I want to share something else with you. I have 4 other different platforms that's linked to our main business, okay? I have them up in the bio, okay? In my bio on YouTube, I have those chats. I have those stores linked there. So it's easy. Just go touch it. Boom, you're right there in one of the stores that we're linked to, okay? It brings you right there. Then also we have merch available, okay? So you got the cups, the hoodies, the shirts, the bags, the book bags, the water bottles, the baby clothes. They got everything in here. It's crazy. YouTube is doing some foolery, okay? They doing some nonsense, okay? Shout out to YouTube. And you can go shopping there. YouTube does all the shipping. But if you shop with us, ubnracksfashion.com, I'm your customer service rep, baby, okay? And we ship out clothes the same day. Fedoras, bags, purses, the same day, okay? Y'all take heed to the message. Much love to you all. Thank you for coming to rock with me today. And y'all know how I do. I know I ran my mouth today, but I appreciate all the love and I appreciate all the understanding. And I know I was all over the place, but y'all know how I do. Everybody have a wonderful day. Take heed to the message, y'all.